Depending on who you ask, we are suffering some nighttime challenges. Saya is either going through a 7-month sleep regression or he is having a development leap. And in either case, me and Ivan are suffering tremendously at the hands and the screams of this little guy. He's beginning to wake up for like the last 3 days now, every hour, sometimes every 2 hours, just wanting to nurse, or for the most part, that's how I see it as, him just wanting to nurse. There's been a couple of times where just holding and rocking him and laying him back down has worked, and he went back to sleep, only to wake back up crying. And it's just been like so conflicting. Like, do I nurse him because I don't want to start, any bad habits again where he needs to nurse in order to go back to sleep? Because he was sleeping pretty well. Do I not nurse just to kind of reinforce, just comforting him in other ways? Is he hungry? Is he having a growth spurt? Does he need to nurse? It's just like, I don't want him just being hungry and screaming at the top of his lungs. So of course there's a yielding there, and then there's times where it's like, you know what, I'm not nursing you. And then it's like but last night we started solids. I'm about a month late. Usually I get them started like pretty immediately at 6 months, but and he was loving him some sweet potato. I was very happy about that. So making sure that he ate like a good amount of sweet potatoes, actually, like kind of right before going to bed for the night, that gave me the assurance that he wasn't hungry. You know what I mean? He wasn't waking up out of hunger. There were times where I was just like so frustrated and irritated. And it was like, you just gonna sit there and cry. There was a time where I was mad at Ivan because, I just felt like he left me hanging. Like I had to do everything that night. I had to wake up each time. I had to, be the one to pick him up. I had to change his diaper. And I was just like, dude, where are you at? One day he was down here on the couch. So this happened like twice. The second day, he just was laying in the bed, sleeping through it all. It's like, Negro. Because I'm not able to sleep through stuff like that, like at all. So, to say the least, nighttime has been very difficult.
I'm a little under the weather. Why do people say that? I'm gonna look that up. I'm not feeling well. But we elderberry strong around here. So something that'll typically be like a few days is like a day, 36 hours, stuff like that. Cleaning up downstairs, my little tech corner is a mess. Just look at it. No, I didn't say I cleaned up. I'm cleaning up. And not to this one's standard. I just need to organize my mess. Dell, when she goes through that basement, it's a thing of beauty.
It is. Something I was thinking of doing. Like there's some blinds and just different purchases that I've been wanting to make.
Freaking blinds. This is what I don't get, man. It's like,
look,
we got blinds. Like, what do you need?
They're dirty.
Clean them. Look it up. YouTube it. How to clean blinds.
I'm not about to clean blinds, especially since these are the inexpensive blinds that you can get from Lowe's or Home Depot.
Define inexpensive.
Like $15 roughly.
That's
and
not
you can
bad.
get them and you can get them cut to whatever size you need them to be. So I want to do that, and I have a list of things that I want to buy. I want to get some more pots and pans. I want to get steel because the Tefal, the non-stick, I just know that that's unhealthy, and I just want to move away from that.
Wait. Let's talk about that. What's the implications of getting steel? Is it just that once the non-stick stuff starts to come up, it gets in your food?
You know what? I haven't done any research on it. I haven't done the type of research.
No research though. You about to buy a new this. Back to what this foolishness
Well,
she talking
I've done the research enough to know what decision I need to make, and I have like the high level why, but I don't recall like the particulars. In order to be able to regurgitate them and educate and share and stuff like that. I just know what needs to be done, and that's what we're gonna do.
All right, so maybe we'll get out today to price some of this stuff and hopefully not buy it.
Well, the goal is to buy it. Well, the goal is to price it first. And if it's not too much of a hit, then, we could purchase like small things here and there, little by little. I mean, if I can get it all at one time, I'd be okay with that.
Negative. Hated it.
There's a show called How Married Are You? It's a podcast on YouTube, but at the end of it, they ask, how married are you? Which essentially means, what did you do for your wife or spouse that kind of just speaks to how married you are, like how you went outside of yourself and did something for this. If they'd asked me that question, what I'm about to do right now is a how married are you answer. Y'all, I hate handling ice. I hate walking in snow. I hate everything that has to do with ice and cold and all that jazz. Like, it's just annoying. And it is like a fresh thing of ice. So that means I gotta grab this out of here, break it up to get her ice for ginger ale. Another example of this is going down into our deep freezer and looking for food. Like, I hate doing it, man. It's annoying. I don't like the sound of the bags. It's a whole thing. But I'm gonna do it because I love my wife and that's just how married I am. Oh, it's actually broken up already. That's very helpful. Whatever.
I know this is a lot for you. Thank you. For you.
Right. I'm okay with that. I don't feel slighted in the least.
Well, you should. So we've just finished enjoying watching a movie together as a family, except Ivan didn't want to watch the movie with us.
So I was in there hanging out with the family, and by hanging out, I was sitting on the couch on my phone. Dell put on a movie, Abominable. I wasn't paying attention to it at all, but as soon as I decided to get up, Dell looked at me kind of crazy, like, you in here hanging out with the family watching a movie. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. What are you talking about?
I'm like really disappointed because it was an opportunity for us for the first time in I don't know how long, if ever. Hold on, JoJo. For us to be able to have sat like a family and watched a movie together and enjoyed with the boys a really cool movie. We just finished. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But at the end of the day, like, I literally was feeling like disappointed on the inside when I was like, yeah, I got stuff to do, and went and sat at his desk and did whatever he did. I just felt like you could take 2 hours to hang out with us and watch a movie. It's not a movie I want to watch and blah blah blah. And so this is cool. Lil Ivan, he has been going around following Josiah with these pillows so that anytime Josiah could potentially fall backwards, he would be cushioned with the pillow, and it just makes my heart melt. I think I did it maybe once or twice, and I think he just kind of caught on to what I was doing, and so now he follows him around whenever he's free to put these pillows down. And the crazy thing is, like, literally like maybe 15-20 minutes ago, I was distracted on my phone. Saya was standing right next to me on the couch, and he ended up falling back because I was distracted and on Facebook. He would have fell back and hit his head, on the floor. But because of Lil Ive having been consistent with putting these pillows behind him, the pillow caught his head. I was just like, see, how dope is that? Teaching them how to love one another, how to treat one another, how to be brothers,
We are finally getting out of the house.
We're in Home Depot's parking lot.
Taking that 15 minutes to get out of the car.
This cold is catching up with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But stop. But walking around Sam's Club, got my nasal situation together. So it's just my activity where my activity slows down. Y'all know how this works. Whatever.
You don't.
It's hell. Oh.
You found what you was looking for?
Yeah, at least I know where I need to come and how much I'm looking. About maybe 15, roughly about $15 each, which is cool.
Y'all talking about $600 ain't bad for one of these little.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what they would cost, but you know, it's an appliance. But this is the next stove I want. I want like a flat electric
We should go to
stove.
Scratch and Dent.
I don't even know if they still have them.
Right now we get pure filters or whatever.
Well, but we use this one right here.
Now Dell trying to get fancy.
I wanted to get a reverse osmosis filtration system. I'm gonna have to do a little more research to really understand what it is, you know, as far as what type of minerals do we actually need to make sure we maintain, and will it filter out like prescription drug medicine, will it filter that stuff out, and, you know, all that stuff. The whole shebang.
So Dell wanted to get some look at cabinet handles, but she just gave up. So we're gonna go home. Thumbs up anyway, cause you're real. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you like black families.
And this is, you know, the development. That's not the version we sing. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do.
Finish and wrap it up, D.
Go ahead, cut your hair.
It's not interfering, you sure?
I don't think so.
What did that? What did that?
Whatever you're saying, your mom.
See, this is the version we listen to. We don't do that other version, JoJo. This is the version we do. He's doing a butterfly. This is Desmond Dennis. He does R&B versions of all the nursery rhymes, and I think it was Crystal, either Crystal or Azure, both of them. They put us on to Desmond.